Hi, I'm Liz from Creator Party. Thanks for coming to our first craft along session, and this is
Cody.
And Cody's going to be helping me today. And today we're making
Easter eggs.
we're making lots of different types of foil Easter eggs in this light. I can't see this one that well, although this is actually the best one.
I did that one.
So the idea is that these are really easy to make at home, and you should have most of the things that you need at home already. So I'm just going to go through quickly. It's already on my Facebook page, the list of things that we need, but I'm just going to go through very quickly, just as a reminder. So you need some cards, and thin cards that goes in a cereal box, from a cereal box works really well.
Or this.
But if you don't have any thin cards, you can also use thick card from a cardboard box. And we're going to be showing you both versions later. This one was actually made with a cardboard box, and there's pros and cons of doing this.
Just show from there.
There's pros and cons of doing this. If you use this type of cardboard, it is harder to cut, so you're going to need to get a grown-up to help you with some sharp scissors.
I had my mum to help me cut this one.
But it does create a really cool effect. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But it is a lot easier to cut the thinner card, and Cody's going to cut that in a minute.
So you're going to turn a boring piece of paper or cardboard into an exciting Easter egg that hopefully the Easter Bunny might deliver.
So we thought it might be quite cool to make these to brighten up the house. You can use them as decorations at home. You'll be able to hang them up, or you can also stick them to the wall with some glue tack if you don't have anywhere to hang them. So essentially you need your cardboard, you need some just normal foil. You need
kitchen foil. Kitchen foil.
Just normal kitchen foil. You need some scissors. You need a pencil. You need some paper.
And you might want some.
And just decorations, really.
If you want.
Yeah, so we're going to show you how to do it with felt tip pens, which I think is really super effective.
And then we'll show them how to.
That's right, with different decorations. Now, we just raided our craft box and had a look at what we had. So I've got some buttons here.
We've got some stickers.
Pom-poms.
And as you can see, I just held up these strips.
And I found these. These are from Christmas. And I also found some Christmas string and some ribbon as well. So really just whatever you've got.
Don't use everything. Don't use everything.
Well, because we'll need it for the other craft alongs. But it works just as well with felt tip pens and is really effective, I think. And you'll also need some PVA glue if you are going to stick decorations on there. So should we get started?
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the Facebook link, you will have had a link to the template. So we'll just do this in a minute. On the Facebook link, you'll have a link to the template. So you just need to print that off. If you don't have a printer, or if you're pretty good at drawing, you can actually just draw an egg straight onto the cardboard yourself. So either onto your thin cereal box or other type of box cardboard, or onto your thicker cardboard box card. But we're going to use a template just to show you how to do it like that. So, Cody, do you want to draw around the thin card?
Sure. And this one's a bit more harder to cut, which is why I might ask my mum to cut.
So what is probably best to do, I've got a bigger piece of cardboard today. There you go. So what Cody's going to do is he's going to hold onto the template while he draws around it. And it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter if you draw on the template, because nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to see the template and nobody's going to see the card.
Obviously you're going to keep it for them. You're going to keep it.
The template?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we quite like doing these, so you could always just reuse the template and make more.
And you can make some for your family, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And you could probably make other things with the template as well.
I was gonna make, and if there are some dinosaur fans out there, you can make a dinosaur head.
Well, this could be a dinosaur egg as well.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
I'll show them examples of dinosaur eggs that I use. I keep going to God.
So start back round that way. So once Cody's drawn around it, once you've drawn around it,
can you cut it out for me in a real circle?
Yeah. Well, I'll cut it. I'll just cut this off, and then you can cut it out.
So I'll show them how I was actually going to make a dinosaur egg with this. If I was using it.
Well, what we'll do is we'll probably do that for another craft along, shall we? There you go. So it'll be easy to cut out now.
I was going to use them. So.
Oh, okay, cool. It'll be easy to cut out now.
And we have 2 more children.
So as I said, you don't have to use a template. You could just draw straight onto your card, depending on what your preference is.
And you might recognise us from the Build Along sessions. We know a few people have sent us some creations.
So we've just started doing Lego build-alongs as well, haven't we?
Just started.
Yeah.
We've done a first or second one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first.
Yeah. So, just go carefully around the template to cut it out.
And because I made a few mistakes, I'm just doing a real
It
circle.
looks fine.
No, I'm saying I did.
Yeah, it's okay. You were talking at the same time as drawing around the template. So hopefully you're doing okay cutting out your template at home.
What will it be?
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. What's that banging noise upstairs?
I couldn't find a cereal box because we've been using them quite a lot for crafts recently.
And for eating.
And for eating. Well, we do eat a lot of cereal, so we're very lucky that we have a lot of cereal boxes, but I've used them for quite a lot of other things, so
So
I
we just
had
decided
to
to
salvage this from the back of a colouring pad. You can normally find quite a lot of thin cards just around and about the house. If you scavenge for long enough. There you are, you're nearly done now.
I'm not the scavenging.
How are you getting
Star
on?
Wars.
Have you nearly cut round your egg, your cardboard egg?
Yes.
Yeah, good work.
Hey, it's not always cardboard.
Okay.
And we will show you how to do the cardboard eggs as well in a minute after we've done.
Okay. So, what are you going to do now, Cody? Are you going to use the foil?
Yes.
So now you just need to get your foil.
Or if you wanted to be really creative and you wanted it to be an egg with skin on and then the skin hatched off, you could do some decoration there, wrap it around, and do more decoration. That would be very cool. A double-sided egg.
Oh yeah. So after Easter, you could unwrap the foil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would be like a dinosaur hatching after Easter.
So you don't need very much foil.
I've accidentally put a lot.
No, you haven't. So you just need probably about that much around the outside of the egg, and that'll be plenty.
I'm not that good at whipping.
There you are.
So you might want...
Go together as a team.
So run it that way that your children might want your help.
You can actually cut it. It's probably easier to cut it.
And so if you cut it, and you might get a lot if you cut it.
So you're wrapping it like you're wrapping round a present.
Not with the tape though, not with the tape.
No, so just quite tightly around the egg.
And this is what it should look like.
And when you go round, just make sure if you've got any loose bits of foil, that you just fold those bits of foil over, because you've done a lovely egg there and you want to make sure that you can see it. So hopefully you've all got something like that at home now.
So now we'll move on to the decorating.
Okay, so as we said before, you can either use felt tip pens, or you can stick things on there, or you can do a mixture of both.
Yeah, I'm doing a mixture.
You're going to do a mixture?
Yeah.
Cool. So while you're doing that, I'll just mention about the thicker cardboard. I've already said that if you're using the thicker cardboard, so I just basically pulled the flap off a cardboard box that I had hanging around. you'll probably need a grown-up to help you cut it out.
And you could fold it around the back if you don't have enough.
Yeah, and what I did is I drew round the template and then I cut just by the side of the template and then cut around the egg because it's less awkward to do it that way if you've got a smaller piece of card to cut around.
Awkward.
Less awkward. So I've already done that. So I'm now going to cover
awkward is
my
actually like
egg.
Orc. And
so what you can do is if you put your egg down and then like Cody just did before, start off your cut of your foil.
So am I going to do both of these?
Well, I'll probably do one of them.
Okay. I might let you carry on with my one.
Alright, that's fine.
I might.
So, or perhaps you can tell me what you think I should decorate this. So, as I said before, you just need to fold it over like you would a parcel, and you want to keep it nice and tight. So,
where are those other ones?
Keep it nice and tight. Okay. There you go. So, like that.
Sorry about that. I was just going wandering for our other felt tips.
So as I said before,
hey.
With your thinner cardboard, it will be much smoother, so it will create a different effect.
Although this is more bumpier.
Yeah, so this will be more bumpy once you finish.
It's more bumpy on here.
Yeah, I think it looks really cool. You can't really see it very well in this light. But the picture on the Facebook page is pretty cool. And I'll put a picture on the
of our finished results.
Of our finished results. And we'd really love to see your finished results as well. So hopefully you're inspired in terms of we've got a blank canvas really of shininess to decorate. And you might be like us and find that you quite enjoy making them because they are quite quick and easy to make, and you could make all different styles.
And you can put them on Facebook, and if your children are not allowed on Facebook, do not put them in the photos if you don't want.
So you could take a picture of the egg and ask a grown-up to post it on my Facebook page or my Instagram. So my Facebook is at Liz Creator Party and my Instagram is Creator Party 3. Yeah, and as Cody said, we love to see your creations, so it would be really cool if you took a photo and sent what you created to us, or if you hang them up, or if you've decorated somewhere with them, we'd love to see that too.
And we're also going to do build along sessions. Look on YouTube, you'll find some sessions that we might be doing.
Yeah. So what shall I put on here then, Cody, do you think?
Not the same one as mine because that'll be...
Shall I use some glue then on mine?
Yeah, so if you see your brother or sister doing something that looks really cool, don't copy them because we don't want to see two people's designs looking the same.
Well, I think we'd be just quite happy to see.
Yeah, but if you didn't know they were doing it, that's fine. If you didn't know.
And I mentioned before about hanging things up.
Oh yeah.
So the best way to
wow, Mum, look at this! It actually comes out orange instead.
Yeah, that's cool. It's kind of like a tomatoey red, isn't it?
Tomato.
And on the silver, the other thing that we should say is because you're doing it on foil, which is non-porous, so the felt tip pen doesn't soak in, doesn't get absorbed by the foil.
It might come up on your fingers if you touch it straight after you've done it. So,
yeah.
so best to hold it like that.
That's right, and best to wait for it to dry, and then to not kind of mess about with it too much. Apart from to put it wherever you're going to get it.
And you could use it as a dinner plate. It's also a very good dinner plate.
Probably wouldn't use it as a
No, I'm talking about the back of it.
Oh, the back of it, right, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
So, I was saying about hooks. So, quite a cool way of doing it is, the easiest way of doing it, would be to get a piece of wool or a piece of string.
I would say the coolest way of doing it was making flying egg with wings.
You could make a flying egg with wings. You could stick wings to the back of the egg, couldn't you? You could turn this into like a space chick. Ooh. I was going to say a chick, but with the foil, you could probably turn it into a astronaut chick.
And if you're at Marlborough, I'm sure you might even do that, because I go to Marlborough School and our topic is space, I believe. So space chickens would be a really good thing, because then you can show them to your teachers on Seesaw if you still have it.
So Cody, what I was saying about the hook. So what you could just do is put a bit of sellotape at the back of the egg, and then you've got a little hook to hang it up if you've got somewhere to hang it. You can use string, you can use ribbon, and if you don't have string or ribbon,
you can make it go flying if you add string. So you can make like a race, then you can attach it, and then it will go wee. Then you see who would win. You could even attach wings to it to make it like a seagull chicken something.
You could make it into like a special kind of chicken.
A flying chicken.
Yeah,
a chicken
so you can just
fly.
use blue tack and attach it to
Attach
it to the wall or something like that. Hopefully your egg creation is taking shape. This is pretty. It's pretty straightforward, but it's worth taking some time to decorate it nicely.
So if you have cookies right now, what was I going to say?
I don't know.
I don't know.
How are you getting on?
And I've got hiccups.
How are you getting on?
Good.
Cool.
Sorry.
Right. Go do.
Yeah. Oh, I
So,
think I have the hiccups.
Yeah, and I would say if you're going to use any kind of pen or crayon, felt tip pens are best, or Sharpies, coloured Sharpies.
And we'll tell you if the crayons work. We're not sure yet.
I know crayons don't work. I've tried crayons, they don't work. I think, again, it's the foil. It just doesn't show up properly.
It does show up
Create
properly
a really...
Right.
It creates a really cool effect. I think, with felt tips on foil. And it's nice to be able to stick things on there, but actually you could just do the felt tips with the foil, and I think that looks super cool. Or you could just do lots of different designs and see kind of what you fancy.
If you were wondering, do I have hiccups? If you were wondering why I was hiccuping.
Okay. So how much more have you got to do there, Cody?
Lots.
Okay.
And my hiccups aren't making it easy.
There we go.
And if you've got hiccups, it's really hard because you might spill the pen everywhere like me.
We'll also be doing some other Easter craft along sessions. This craft along session is suitable for children 3 and upwards, as long as you're happy for the children to have felt tip pens. If not,
I
I'd
like
say
small
4.
children age, and if you have age 1 children, keep them away.
Yeah.
Because we have an age 1 child. After she gets pen, she uses it to draw it on her hands and everywhere.
Everywhere.
She's drawn it on my floor once, and she's done it in my bedroom everywhere. She likes doing it in books. She likes doing it in books the most.
Oh, yeah.
It's like she wants to illustrate a book.
So we'll just finish doing this one here, and then we're all pretty much done. So we'd absolutely love to see your creations, and as we said, we'll be doing some other Easter crafting sessions.
Though not with my hiccups, hopefully.
Not with hiccups. So we'd really love to see what you come up with. So post your pictures for us. Yeah, so some of the more neutral colours don't come out as effectively as some of the brighter ones. The best felt
black's a
pens
good
you
one.
use.
Black's a good one because black comes out as a light colour actually.
The best felt tip pens to use are the really bright ones. So
and black comes out as a different colour actually. It comes out a bit of light brown. Comes out like brown or grey.
So maybe that's a bit of an experiment as well to see what your felt tip pens
Wow.
are like.
I did not do that one. got hiccups.
It's a bit of an experiment to see what your felt tip pens turn out like, because I think it probably depends what type of pen you've got as to...
If you have permanent markers, that's not a very good idea if you use permanent markers. Because permanent markers are hard to get off.
Yeah, you get it all over your hands, wouldn't you?
Yeah, even though if you're not pointing at it, you still get it on your hands for some reason. It's so weird.
Okay, so I need to wait for my glue to dry.
Wow! That actually looks like an Eggman.
I could have just done a smiley face, couldn't I?
Wait!
So,
I'm gonna make my guy into a happy face.
Okay. Yeah, so you can use pom-poms, you can use, what I was going to show you. So I was rooting around in our Christmas decorations cupboard the other day, just looking for crafts that I could use, and found these. Everyone's probably got some of these hanging around. You can use these just to stick on your egg if you want to. The other thing that you could do is if you've got some old children's magazines or comics, you could cut out pictures from there.
Or cards, though, ask your mothers or fathers if they're for Father's Day or Mother's Day. Definitely not for Mother's Day, because Mother's Day has just been up.
Or any grown-ups.
I don't know why I'm whispering this, because I'm next to my mum.
You could cut out, if you've got some more birthday cards hanging around, or if you've got some magazines we found on our catalogue this morning, you can cut some images from there. And
it's actually very annoying because my brother wants to buy everything.
Or with some white paper, you could actually draw something on some white paper, colour that in felt tip pen, and then cut it out and stick it on your egg as well. So you could draw little chicks or something like that. So hopefully you have lots of fun, and Cody will just show you his creation now, and and then we're about done. Cody? There's Cody's creation. So there's loads of different things that you can do.
What's that bit that's missing?
Well, thanks very much for joining us on our first craft along session.
I'm trying to hold in my hiccups.
Cody and I are just going to sort out his hiccups now. And we hope to see you again soon, either a craft along session or a build along session.
Or a Duplo session.
If you liked the craft along today, please give my page a thumbs up and subscribe to the page, and you can find out about other sessions that we do. Okay, thanks very much. Take care. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.